Hi guys, so this is the first workout in a series of workouts that I'm going to be doing in the strength room. So we're going to be workouts that focus on certain areas of your body, certain muscle groups, areas that you might want to focus on and build up to do in conjunction alongside your free HQ sessions. The workouts that I'm going to do are no time music, doing sets and reps, a certain amount of sets, a certain amount of reps on each exercise, for you guys to train along with me, train along to as I go through. So the workouts are 250 rep workouts. So as we go through the session, each body part, each workout, we're going to get through 250 repetitions. But we're going to do that by doing 5 exercises, 5 sets on each one of 10 repetitions, and we're going to have about a minute's rest in between your sets. So a lot of rest and recovery time, but also a lot of volume. So what that's going to do with your body part, with the muscle that you're training, it's going to make sure that there's enough volume, you're doing enough volume to stimulate muscle growth, but because we're having quite a bit of rest between your sets, it'll allow us to make sure that you're getting heavy enough that you're actually using enough intensity as well to stimulate that muscle growth. So, as I go through, there's no time tracks. I'll demonstrate the exercises and then do the whole workout with you so you can train along with me, use the same amount of rest time and whatnot. I'm going to listen to some music on my headphones as I'm going through. I'll demonstrate each exercise before we do them. But there's 5 exercises we're going to do. This one we're going to focus on today is legs. So we're going to focus on quads, glutes, hamstrings, all on our body. All big compound exercises. Where we're just using dumbbells and the barbell. So we're going to do barbell back squats, Romanian deadlifts, elevated sumo squats, reverse lunges, and heel elevated goblet squats to finish. Okay, 5 sets of 10 reps on each, with about a minute's rest in between each one. The 5 sets as well, I want you to use and ramp up the intensity. So the first 2 sets of each exercise, go for a weight between about 6 and 7 out of 10 in terms of your intensity. Get your form nailed down, get your technique right, and then when you get to set number 3, you want to build the weight up and go up to about a 9 or a 10 out of 10 for your intensity level. So we're doing 2 ramp up sets and 3 working sets for our 5 sets, okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to quickly get warmed up and then we'll get going into the workout. So we're going to warm up our lower body into some squats. Get our glutes, hamstring and quads fired up. We'll do about 10 or 12 repetitions just to get some blood flowing in the lower body, and we'll get straight into the workouts. Alright, we'll go into some reverse lunges, get our hips opened up. External rotations of our hips, so bring the knee up in front, externally rotate, back down. We'll repeat that 5 or 6 times on each side, get some mobility into the hips. So you're going to start off with our big heavy squatting movements. We want to make sure we're warmed up, hips and knees are nice and loose. Back to the sides. Go into some hip circles, so hands on the hips, rotating around, just get our lower back warmed up and our hips opens. About 10 circles one way, and we'll swap round 10 circles the other way. Back round. Get ourselves set up, get some weight on the bar, and we'll go into our first ramp up set. So about 6 or 7 out of 10 in terms of the weight and intensity that we're going to use. So set of 10 repetitions with your reps as well, keep them nice and controlled. Lower the weight over about 3-4 seconds, so slow negatives and powering up. Alright, we'll do our first set, so we can get our bar across the back of the shoulders. If it's sitting comfortably, we'll go into our repetitions. Nice deep squats. Use these first 2 sets to get our form nailed down, get our technique right, shoulder width stance, toes pointing out slightly, core brace tight, in 3 reps. Okay, and rest. You have about a minute's recovery, and then go again, set number 2. As you see, that first set's not too intense. It's about 6 or 7 out of 10, just to get the form right, to get yourself feeling good in the exercise. Alright, let's go into set number 2. Rest. Into your working sets now, add some weight, some intensity. Get that weight up to about a 9 or a 10 out of 10 now for your intensity, guys. Make sure you have this minute's rest, don't be tempted into reducing the rest periods. Have a minute's rest, take the time, get recovered, and then go again. Alright, that's your minute. It's our set. Set number 3. Working sets now, a little bit heavier, more intense. Minute's rest. Two more sets to do. Add a little bit more weight if you want to push intensity a bit more. So you're getting plenty of rest in between your sets to get recovered. Alright, 2 more sets to work through, 10 seconds rest, we'll go again. Alright, focus, back to it. Set 4. Alright, another minute to get recovered. I've got one more set on that first exercise to get through. Deep breaths in, as much recovery in, and that minute as we can. So 20 seconds, we'll go on to our last set. Moving around in your rest periods. Walk in, deep breaths in, don't just sit down and do nothing, just be mobile, doing minutes rest. Alright, final set on that exercise. Let's keep going, keep pushing. 10 reps. Okay, so that first exercise done, 5 sets of 10 reps. So, first 50 reps done, another 200 to go. We're going to have a minute's rest in between exercises too. The next one we're going to do Romanian deadlifts. I'll take the camera down a little bit. You make sure you can see technique and form of the exercise. So your technique on Romanian deadlifts, get your dumbbells in front of the thighs, back nice and straight, push your bum backwards, hinge over at the hips, keeping our back flat till we feel a pull down the hamstrings, and then we're priming the hips forwards to the top. Really important to keep your back nice and straight on this exercise. You don't round that lower back, it's asking for an injury. So we're getting lighter to start with, to make sure your form's spot on, technique's right. It's an important part of this exercise to get really good technique and form. Alright, a minute. First set, 10 repetitions. Let's go. Alright, so hinging, stretch, back up. And rest. Now 60 seconds again, a minute to get recovered. Feeling this now, hamstrings and glutes, back of the body, posterior chain exercise. Remember these first 2 sets are ramp up sets. So don't go too heavy the first 2, get your form nailed down, and we're going to go into our working sets from set 3. keep moving during your rest. Deep breaths in. And don't be tempted to rush, skip your rest. It's an important part of the workout to make sure we're recovered and we can keep the intensity of weight high when you get to your sets. Okay, so again, set number 2. And thinking about our hamstrings, thinking about keeping that back nice and flat, hips backwards, hinging from the hips, stretch, pull through. Okay, 10 reps, minutes rest. On to set 3, working sets. We go a little bit heavier now for these 3 sets. About a 9 or a 10 out of 10 now for the weights and intensity levels. These 3 big heavy working sets. Apologies about there being no background music on, guys, so you can hear me grunting and groaning. Because you can't have background music on the YouTube videos. Alright, another 10 seconds rest, and we go into our working sets. Keep focus on that technique and form, focus on those hamstrings. Let's go into your sets, 10 repetitions, nice and controlled all the way down. We're hinging. Down. Minute rest. 2 more sets to get through. Got heavy, challenging weights. If you struggle with your grip on this exercise, you can use straps around the dumbbells. You feel like your forearms are giving out before your legs. Alright, it's a minute. Next set, set number 4. Focusing on that technique and form, try backs flat, hinge over. Down, minutes recovery, 1 more set to get through on remaining deadlifts. Hey guys, take your time to rest, make sure you have your full minute. Get recovered so you can keep that weight nice and heavy each set. Alright, final set, remaining deadlifts, last 10 reps, let's go. Alright, that'll do. It's 2 out of your 5 exercises done. A minute's rest and we'll move on to the next one. So our next exercise is going to be elevated sumo squats. So for this one, set the camera back, you're going to need a couple of boxes. See that, yeah, just about. You're going to stand on the 2 boxes. You're going to get a dumbbell in the middle to really focus on your glutes this. Dumbbell this position, front of the body, toes pointed out. You're going to hinge down, so that dumbbell taps the floor and then back up. So you're going to have to keep your back nice and straight. Really push your hips backwards so you activate those glutes, get them stretched, and then driving your hips forward to get back up. Alright, we'll go into the first set. Ramp up sets, remember these first 2. The toes are pointed out, back's nice and straight, dumbbells hanging down. Alright, tick down, tap, back up. Alright, 10 reps, rest. These ramp up sets are a bit heavier on that next one. You feel this a lot in your glutes. And those muscles in your bum, especially after you've just done squats and RDLs. We're going to touch heavy second set. Alright, deep breaths, another 10 seconds, we'll go into set number 2. Make sure we're not bending that back as well with your technique, guys. We're into those squats, our back staying nice and flat, nice and straight as we go through. Let's go, set 2. Tap and press up, 1, 2. Think about the glutes, squeeze them as we come up, hips forward. Alright, rest, 10 reps done. Working sets now, these 3, nice and heavy with the weight, you'll be able to lift a lot of weight on this exercise, guys. You're just using 1 dumbbell. So 3 minutes rest, you're nice and heavy these 3 sets. Let's go, next working set then, set number 3. So good heavy challenging weight now, 9 or 10 out of 10 for the intensity. Our 10 reps done. Into that position, let's go. Next minute, 2 more sets. You start to feel inside the thighs working a lot, so that wide stance, the adductors. Once you start to get tired and fatigued. Right, 10 seconds, and we'll go again into that next set, which is set number 4. Alright, let's keep it going, another 10 reps. Make sure that dumbbell's tapping the floor and back up so you get a full range of motion. Okay, rest, minute, 1 more set, sumo squats. Keep that rest time the same, 60 seconds. Last set. Use your intuition with the weight. For the last set, you think you could go heavier, go up, especially these 3 working sets. Alright. Last set on sumo squats. Let's keep it going nice and wide. Deep down, back up. Keep that back nice and straight, core brace. Alright, well done guys. It's great. 150 repetitions done. Squats, Romanian deadlifts, sumo squats. Minutes rest. Our next exercise is going to light our glutes up. After those 3, it's going to be reverse lunges. Only 10 reps, so you've got to get the weight nice and heavy for your lunges. And also minutes rest again, plenty of time to recover. 2 warm-up sets to get your balance and technique, stability right. And then the last 3 sets, your work sets, with good challenging weights. Doing our lunges, we want to make sure that our chest's pointing forwards, our back's nice and straight, a big step backwards behind the body, get down as deep as we can so we're really stretching the glute out, and then you're pushing those hips forward, powering off the back foot, back into your standing position, alternating sides. Slow tempo on the way down, 3 or 4 seconds to lower, and power up. Alright, we got our first set done. Alright, focus on that stability, big step backwards, down, back up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, rest, 60 seconds. Do another warm-up set, ramp-up set. Then we'll go on to our heavy 3 sets. Finish off. 25 out for that. Still, make sure I'm having a minute's rest. I'm going to get recovered, get our breath back, some air in the lungs. go into set number 2 on reverse lunges. Quality of reps, nice and controlled back, deep down, back up. Alright, rest. Okay, minute. We're on to set number 3. So our working sets now. Increase the intensity in the weights. We want these 10 reps to be at about a 9 or a 10 out of 10 for the intensity level, guys. Heavy, top sets for these next 3. Lunges, really get your heart rate going, so take some deep breaths. Keep mobile and moving around during your rest. Again, apologies for the grunts and groans. Getting worn out now, getting fatigued. You can push through it. Alright, set number 3. It's all set, 10 reps out. Let's go. Alright, so rest, 60 seconds. 2 more working sets. When you do lunges, it's really important to do 1 or 2 warm-up sets, because it takes a couple sets for your body and your nervous system to activate those muscles that stabilise you. If you just go really heavy, not first set, you're going to be all over the place. A couple of warm-up sets to get the muscles on the outside of the legs, inside of the legs, your body firing those muscles up so you get that stability and stabilising access from your muscle groups. So a couple of warm-up sets really important on lunges. Plus you're going too heavy straight away, those muscles won't be working, they won't be warm, and you're very much likely to move left to right, sway. So important to always do a couple of warm-up sets on lunges. But now we're in set number 4. So we're warmed up nice and heavy. Let's keep that heavy weight going. Another 10 reps. Alright, minutes rest, we've got 1 more set to go. Sweating now. 1 more set of 10 reps left. Deep breaths in. Say lunges, get your heart rate up a lot, you're using every muscle in your body. Up to 140 now. So those deep breaths in, bring that heart rate back down. And we're going to our last set. There's a big benefit of training this way, having that bit more rest than you're used to in the sessions. It allows you to just keep that weight nice and heavy and keep using a good challenging weight and getting recovered, not fatiguing too much between your sets. We've got 1 more set on lunges, and keep that weight nice and heavy, get this last one done, and we'll move on to our last exercise. Alright, let's go, last set. one. Alright, that's 4 out of our 5 exercises done. Should be pretty fatigued by now, if you're anything like me. So we've got another minute's rest. Our last exercise, we're going to do heel elevated goblet squats. So, nice and heavy weight. What we're going to do with our heels is elevate them. So to do that, we're just going to use a weight plate. Just pop it on the floor. And our stance is going to be a lot narrower than a normal squat. So what that will do is just emphasise our quads. Front of the legs out a little bit more. So when we're doing goblet squats, the dumbbells here, we're going to stay in more of an upright position as we go through the reps, okay? So we're nice and upright, we're not hinging over too much. We're just keeping nice and upright, pushing those knees forwards and pressing through the heels. You can feel it in those quads. Alright, 2 ramp up sets, 3 working sets. Heels up on that plate. And your stance is going to be about hip width apart, so you can see me on this first one, about that position. Okay, first set. Dumbbell nice and tight in front of the body. Heels on that ramp, on that plate. We're dropping deep down, under control on the way down. Up through heels, 1. 2. Alright, drop it down, minute's rest. Even the ramp up set, that was a little bit too light, so I'm going to increase the weight a little bit for this next set and go as heavy as we can for that last one. Make sure that stance just about hip width apart, so not too wide at all. Think and focus, mind muscle connection on your quads. When we come back up, drive through the heels, squeeze those quads up. As soon as we're at the top of the rep, we're dropping straight back into that next one, keeping control and tempo. Alright, set number 2, another ramp up set. Heels up on that plate, dumbbell in front of the chest, into your repetitions. Keep it upright, back nice and straight. Tension on those quads, push through the heels. Alright, rest. Okay, another minute. Pick up a heavy weight. Set next 3 sets. 9 or 10 out of 10 for your intensity levels. Nice and heavy for these next 3. Finish your workout off. That 220 reps down, 30 more to go. Alright, let's go guys into that 3rd set, working set. Nice and heavy weight. Get locked in position, heels on the plate. Let's go. Okay, rest, 60 seconds, deep breaths in. 2 more sets to go to finish off your workout. see it through. 10 seconds, we're into set number 4, another 10 reps. Should be lit up now, glutes, hamstrings, quads. Alright, let's go, set 4. Dumbbell in front of the chest, nice and tight. Heels on the plates. Let's go. Okay, rest. 60 seconds, final set. Let's keep it nice and heavy, this last one. Nearly there. Alright, 10 seconds guys to get our last 10 reps done, finish the workout off. Alright, final set, let's go, last 10 reps. Let's go. Alright, weights down. Great, well done guys. So that's 250 reps workout for your lower body, for your legs. Get it done in the strength room. Been feeling that, I am. Train along to this video and hopefully you get some really good results in your lower bodies from that workout. Next one we'll do be a different body part, exactly the same concept and theme. 250 reps, 5 exercises, 5 sets, 10 reps. Cheers guys, hope you enjoyed that. Get yourself cooled down.